Right, welcome to Jim and Ian's video on your Horizon portal. So this is how you access your system, how you do all of your administration, look at all of your statistics. We've already got the system logged in, and you'll be emailed your login details and exactly how to log on and set your own password. And Jim's going to run through the portal with you now.
So really what we're going to focus on here is just some of the basics. What we have in front of us here is the main dashboard that will load as soon as you log in. We have a couple of pieces of information on the dashboard which are useful here. We have two charts which are really just showing what's going on the phone system at the time, and I can look at either inbound calls or outbound calls based on time of day and day of week. So I can see with this particular business 27 calls were made outbound yesterday. And then down here I can look at the same information on a per weekly basis. So I can have a look at what's a busy week and what's a quiet week. If we want more information from that, we can actually go up here and look at statistics and then performance statistics. And that's where we have some more graphical information, really just to show what's going on the phone system, who we're calling, how frequently we're calling, and what our busy day of week is and what our busy time of day is. We can pin this down in even more information by actually going in and selecting a user and then just narrowing things down to user from the search criteria that we have on the screen here. But we won't go into that because I'm in one of the other franchises portals at the moment, and I don't think he'll be very grateful if I start showing you lots of information about the people he's calling. Suffice to say, we can go to statistics and advanced statistics and really drill down in a lot of detail to start looking at individual calls made, numbers dialed, the length of time that you were on the phone, and all of that sort of stuff. What I'm going to look at today though and focus on with you is your fundamentals, things like changing the name on the displays, changing day and night service and things like that. So we're going to work over here and have a look at users and list users. So from here I can see that we have three extensions on this system, as you'll be looking at on yours, and we can simply click on edit to edit any particular user on the telephone system. So to change a name, it is as simple as overwriting the first name and last name fields and then clicking on save. We can also from here reset your voicemail passcode. Each phone is equipped with its own voicemail box, so I can just click on reset passcode if I need to reset the passcode of somebody's voicemail, and then I can reset the password, which is the login to the personal user portal that each person will be emailed when we set the phone system up as well. So changing a name, very straightforward, just a matter of changing it in two places, clicking on save, and that's applied.
And make sure you change their email as well, because that's used for all of their login details.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Now, the second thing we're going to look at is changing things like day and night service. Your phone system is going to come pre-configured with two hunt groups programmed into the system. We're going to have a day service and we're going to have a night service. Day service is what happens when calls come in during the day, and night service is what happens when calls come in out of hours. These can be edited by simply clicking on the edit button next to the name, and then we're able to go in here, and if we have a quick look at this group, we can see in options that this has been set to ring on a group of phones simultaneously and then forward out to the franchisee's mobile phone after 12 seconds. So during the day, phones are going to ring in the office for 12 seconds and then go out to the mobile phone. Night time, I would expect something very different is going to be happening. So if I click back on Hunt Group and go into Night Service, click on Edit next to Night Service, and then go back into Options, I can see from here that all calls have been told to go after 3 seconds, so it's literally going to ring in the office once and then again be transferred out to the mobile phone number. Now what's important here, of course, is we can one, go in and tailor these to our own needs, but also we need to look at what time day and night service is, and every franchisee gets the option to change their own day and night service and set it to their own requirements. So for that we're going to click on Site Management. Site Management gives us a range of features that are available to us to change, which applies to all of the phones on the site. What we're interested in here particularly is schedules. So clicking on schedules will give me a nice clear indication of what night service is, shown here in dark blue, and what day service is, shown here in green.
So I'm just going to zoom in here. You see it starts at just gone midnight and goes till 8 AM. and then from 8 a.m. till 5:15, that's your day service, so that's your day hunt group. And when we say hunt group, it's just the phones that are ringing. And then night service kicks in at 5:15 and goes through till 23:59.
So these are tailored down the bottom of the screen. So if I scroll down, I can see day service and night service. This franchisee's also set a third option for opening early on occasional days. I assume he probably comes in and manually inputs that. But let's say that for argument's sake, we want to change our 5:15 finish to a 6 o'clock finish. Now, as you can see from here, we would need to change this in two places. We need to change it in day service, and we also need to change it in night service. And this is managed really easily by simply clicking edit. So we're going to start with the day service. We'll have a look at events, and the event which will simply show which is which has been set as open hours. So click on edit next to open hours, and I can see that this runs from 8 o'clock to 5:15 on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. If I want to change the time, I can just select the new time, and then simply all I would do down the bottom, which I'm not going to do, is click on update, and that would save. And that basically would be day service edited. I'd need to go and do the same with night service though, so I'd need to tell night service to start 45 minutes later. And again, I can just click on events, go to closed PM, because I can see the name up the top here of the schedule that I want to edit. So I'll look at closed PM, which currently starts at 5:15, finishes at 23:59, and again I would simply go in here, change this to 6 o'clock, click on update, and that would apply. That would make the change to every day and night service throughout the entire calendar. Now the other thing you need to think about is what's going to happen on public holidays. Let's assume on public holidays you're not going to be in the office. So again, we need to go in here and we need to tell the system when our public holidays are. I can see we've got the August bank holiday programmed in here. This particular franchisee didn't appear to have anything set specifically over Christmas. But then I assume probably that's most likely because he knows full well that the phones are only going to ring in the office for 12 seconds before they go to his mobile anyway. But if we did decide that we wanted to have New Year's Day off so it doesn't ring in the office at all, then we can simply go in here and create a New Year's Day profile, which will be an all-day event. It will happen on the 1st of January and it will finish on the 1st of January, and it will recur annually. I can then, that will generate a little pop-up window which will allow me to say that I want it to work in a particular way. So I want this to apply on the first day of every January, and then I can just simply click on create, and that has created us a New Year's Day rule here, which essentially means that the phone system will stay in New Year's Day all day long. Stay in night service all day long on New Year's Day, so you know your clients don't have to wait for 12 seconds before the phones hit your mobile. They are really just the three most basic features that you need from the admin tool. We can do an awful lot more here, and we'll be happy to talk through with you exactly what you need. If you need anything specific or bespoke done, very easy. Generally what we'll do is we'll get you on the portal at the same time as us, and we'll talk through those changes with you. But that's really all I think we need to talk through here.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jim.